There is something different about you, something powerful, something the world cannot ignore. You walk into a room and the energy shifts. You don't even have to speak, yet people feel your presence deep within their souls. Some are drawn to you, mesmerized by the intensity of your spirit, while others feel threatened, unsettled by something they cannot comprehend. But that's because your spirit is not ordinary. It is a nuclear force, an energy so potent, so divine, that it shakes the very fabric of reality. You were never meant to fit in because you were sent to break barriers, to awaken, to lead. The power inside of you is not meant to be contained, and that's why so many have tried to suppress it, to dim your light, to make you doubt your own greatness. But no matter how much resistance you face, your spirit cannot be extinguished. It only grows stronger under pressure, just like a nuclear reaction, igniting with unstoppable force. The world doesn't understand this kind of energy because it doesn't operate on the same frequency. Your spirit carries a divine mission, and that makes you dangerous to those who thrive in darkness. They see you, and they know. They know you are different. They know you are powerful. They know you cannot be controlled. That's why they watch you, study you, and even try to break you. But what they don't realize is that every attempt to weaken you only fuels your inner fire. You are not just strong, you are beyond strength. You are the kind of force that disrupts, the kind of energy that changes everything it touches. Think about all the times life tried to break you, all the moments you were supposed to give up, to fall, to fail. But you didn't. You kept going, kept rising, kept transforming. Even when they abandoned you, even when they doubted you, even when they pushed you to the edge, your spirit refused to shatter. That's because you are built differently. Your resilience is not human, it is divine. You are tapped into a higher power, a source of energy so limitless that no setback, no betrayal, no opposition can stop you. Your spirit operates beyond this world's understanding, and that's why people either love you or fear you. There is no in-between. But let's be clear, this power you hold comes with responsibility. A nuclear force is not something to be wasted, not something to be taken lightly. You were given this energy for a reason, and you cannot allow distractions, negativity, or fear to drain it. The chosen ones are not here to live in mediocrity. You are here to elevate, to awaken, to shift the course of history. That's why you've always felt different, why you've never been able to conform, why deep down you always knew you were meant for something greater. But the journey is not easy. When you carry this kind of energy, people will try to challenge you. They will test you, provoke you, try to manipulate you into shrinking yourself. But that is where they make their biggest mistake. Because every time they try to dim your light, they only push you closer to your full potential. You don't break, you explode, you transform, you evolve. Every setback, every rejection, every disappointment is simply fuel for the force that you are becoming. The truth is, you were never meant to live a small life. The way you think, the way you move, the way you dream, it was always too big for the ordinary. And that's because you were sent here to create impact, to shift realities, to awaken those who are still asleep. Your energy is not random, it is intentional. It is the reason why you've always felt like an outsider, why you've always seen things differently, why you've always had a sense that you were meant for more. And you are. Now is not the time to doubt yourself. Now is not the time to question whether you are ready. You were born ready. The power inside of you has been building for years, waiting for the moment to unleash its full potential. You are stepping into a new era, an era where your spirit is no longer hidden, where your energy is no longer underestimated. The world is about to witness what happens when a chosen one steps fully into their power. They thought they could contain you, but they were wrong. They thought they could control you, but they never understood what you truly are. Your spirit is a nuclear force, and the moment you decide to fully embrace it, nothing and no one will be able to stop you. The time is now. The energy is rising. The chosen ones are awakening. And you are about to change everything. The realization of your power is something that shakes the very core of existence. You've always felt it, but now others are beginning to recognize it too. The whispers have started. People sense something different about you, but they can't quite put it into words. Some admire you, drawn to your strength, while others are intimidated, even fearful. It's because your energy is unlike anything they have encountered before. It is raw, untamed, and undeniable. It is the kind of energy that cannot be ignored, the kind that forces people to pay attention. You don't even have to try. Your presence alone speaks louder than words, and that's what scares them. Because when someone with a spirit like yours walks into the room, the entire atmosphere shifts. Those who operate in deceit, in fear, in manipulation, they feel exposed in your presence. They can't hide. Your energy illuminates everything, revealing truth where others try to conceal it. That's why some people instantly dislike you without reason. It's not because of anything you've done, it's because of who you are. Your very existence threatens their illusion of control. Your spirit vibrates at such a high frequency that it disrupts anything false, anything weak, anything that does not align with truth. But understand this, your energy is not meant for everyone. Some people will not be able to handle it. They will try to silence you, to discredit you, to make you feel like you are too much. And that is where many chosen ones struggle. You may have spent years dimming yourself, making yourself smaller to fit into spaces that were never meant to contain you. You may have questioned why relationships, friendships, opportunities never seem to last. But now you see it clearly. It wasn't rejection, it was protection. You were never meant to blend in. You were designed to stand out. A nuclear force does not ask for permission to exist. It simply is. It does not shrink itself to make others comfortable. It does not suppress its power for the sake of fitting in, and neither should you. Your energy is here to transform, to elevate, to awaken, and in doing so, you will make people uncomfortable. That is the cost of being who you were meant to be. Not everyone will celebrate your growth. Some will resist it. Some will try to bring you down. But that is their battle, not yours. Your responsibility is to keep moving forward, to keep rising, to keep stepping into your full power. Because let's be honest, there were moments when you almost gave up. There were times when the weight of your journey felt unbearable. The isolation, the misunderstandings, the betrayals. It was enough to make you question everything. But deep inside, something kept pushing you forward. That was your spirit refusing to be broken. That was the nuclear force within you reminding you of who you are. Every challenge, every obstacle, every storm was not meant to destroy you. It was meant to refine you, to make you stronger, sharper, unstoppable. And now you are stepping into a version of yourself that is fully awakened. The days of seeking approval are over. The days of doubting yourself are done. You have spent too long underestimating your power, questioning your worth. But not anymore. Now you see yourself clearly. Now you understand that you were never the problem. Your power was simply too much for the wrong people. Now you recognize that you are not here to be liked, to be accepted, to fit into a mold that was never meant for you. You are here to disrupt, to create, to transform, and nothing will stop you. The world needs what you carry. The energy inside you is not random. It is intentional, it is divine, it is powerful beyond measure. And the moment you stop holding back, the moment you embrace the force within you completely, the world will have no choice but to take notice. Some will admire you, some will fear you, but none will be able to ignore you. That is the power of a chosen one who fully steps into their destiny. You are not just strong, you are limitless. Your energy does not fade, it expands. Your presence does not go unnoticed, it commands attention. And now, the time has come to step fully into your power. They tried to break you, they tried to contain you, they tried to silence you, but they failed. Because you are unstoppable. You are the force they never saw coming. This is your moment. This is your time. No more hesitation, no more playing small. The world is about to see exactly what happens when a chosen one embraces their full power. And once you do, nothing will ever be the same again. The time has come for you to recognize the full extent of your power. For too long, you have carried this immense energy without fully embracing it. But now, there is no more room for doubt, no more space for hesitation. The world around you is shifting, and you are at the center of that transformation. The truth is, people have always known that you were different. They sensed something about you, even before you did. They whispered about your presence, questioned your strength, and tried to understand why you seemed untouchable. But now, those whispers have turned into recognition. They are finally seeing what was always there. You are unstoppable. Your energy is like a storm, unpredictable and undeniable. It does not ask for permission to exist, nor does it wait for approval. It moves with force, clearing out anything that is weak, anything that is built on deception, anything that stands in the way of truth. This is why people fear you. Not because you have done anything to harm them, but because your very existence challenges their illusions. They cannot manipulate you, they cannot control you, and that terrifies them. And yet, despite the resistance, despite the attempts to suppress you, you continue to rise. Because that is what chosen ones do. You are not here to conform, to fit neatly into society's expectations. You are here to disrupt, to awaken, to lead. And now, the world is watching. They see your strength, they feel your presence, and they know they can no longer ignore you. You have become a force they must reckon with, a power they cannot deny. But here's the truth. This journey was never about them. It was never about proving yourself to others, seeking validation, or waiting for their acceptance. It was always about stepping into the fullness of who you were meant to be. And now, you are finally doing just that. Every obstacle you have faced, every betrayal, every moment of doubt, it was all preparing you for this. It was shaping you into the person you are now, the person who is no longer afraid to stand in their power. There will be moments when the weight of your energy feels heavy, moments when you wonder why you were chosen to carry such a force. But understand this. Your spirit was not given to you by accident. You were created with this strength for a reason. You were meant to shake the foundations of this world, to challenge the status quo, to ignite a fire that cannot be put out. And now, that fire is burning brighter than ever. The people who once doubted you, who once tried to tear you down, are now standing in awe. They may never admit it, but deep down, they know. They know you have something they could never possess. They know you carry a force they could never control, and that is why they watch from a distance, fearful yet mesmerized, unable to look away. Your spirit is nuclear. It does not simply exist. It radiates, it transforms, it alters everything it touches. And just like a nuclear force, you have the power to destroy anything that no longer serves its purpose. False friendships, toxic environments, limiting beliefs, nothing can withstand the intensity of your energy. You are wiping out illusions, burning away the falsehoods, exposing the truth. And while some will fear this power, others will be drawn to it. Those who are meant to walk with you will recognize it. They will see you for who you truly are, and they will stand beside you, not out of fear, but out of reverence. Because they will understand what so many fail to see. You are not here to destroy for the sake of destruction. You are here to rebuild, to create something stronger, something unshakable, something eternal. But this path is not for the faint of heart. It is not for those who seek comfort, who wish to blend in, who prefer silence over truth. This path is for warriors, for leaders, for those who refuse to bow to fear. And that is why you were chosen, not because it was easy, but because you were strong enough to endure. Now, there is no going back. The old version of you no longer exists. You have stepped fully into your power, and the world must now adjust to your presence. They tried to contain you, but you broke free. They tried to silence you, but your voice grew louder. They tried to break you, but all they did was forge something indestructible. The storm is here, and you are at its center. Let them watch, let them whisper, let them fear, because the chosen ones are rising, and there is nothing that can stop you now. This is not just your moment. This is your era, and nothing, no force in this world or beyond, can stand in your way.